Oh boy, this week is so good, y'all. Self-love and self-care prompts for this week. I love it. So we're going to talk about self-love first. And the first card that came out is create. And this speaks to our sacral chakra energies, creation energies, nurturing energies. It says everyone has the ability to create a life of joy, right? It is our birthright to manifest our desires, our hopes, and our dreams. And that's true. It is. I remember stopping everything when I was in my early 20s, I think. Even a little bit in my teen years, but mostly in my 20s when I had more control over my life. And I told myself, you know what? I'm not playing the game anymore. Because the way I'm showing up in the world is not the way I want people to see me, right? And I wanted to be very intentional about how people saw me. And it wasn't masking or faking, like people like to say, but it really was about being genuine in my feelings, genuine in how I approach people, and genuine about how I allow people in my life and what they do, So I think this card can speak to that. Like, create a you that you want to show to the world, but not in a fake way, but really intentional. Like, using your creative abilities to find the real you inside and then bring that out, right? So that you can feel good. Why can't you feel good? Is there a law that says we can't feel good all the time? We can't feel joy? It's okay. There's an other side to that. But I think I want to exist more on the creation side. The side that brings me, there's this giddy feeling you get when you're about to create something. Especially if you're creating something that you're going to share with someone else or the world or many people. There's a giddy feeling that you get inside because you're bringing not only joy to yourself, but joy to others. So try to find a project to work on or something and start creating. All right. Then a second card popped out. I don't know. The self-love is really pushing us to look at the other side of that creation, which is our shadow. And I think a lot of times when you go into that shadow side, the creation energies, they come out because you're starting to work on that shadow. You're embracing it, in other words. So it says we are perfectly imperfect. Accept and love yourself as you are and do the same with others. Focus your efforts on your own mastery. I love that because a lot of times people like to look sideways, right? And then they project their projection out on someone else. So they take that projection and then they reproject it out. That's what I'm learning this week. It's very interesting. But it's just you're finding words to describe it. I think that's what's important. But if you look at this, we have the sacral chakra, and then I want to say this is the solar plexus, right? The shadow is an idea from Jungian psychology that describes the part of us that we are unconscious of or that we neglect or feel ashamed about. It is usually considered to be negative or undesirable and therefore rejected or judged, especially by ourselves. And I know I told y'all in the new moon reading to ease up on yourself. Jung says, how can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side also if I am to be whole. So that's that yin-yang energy, right? As above, so below. But more yin-yang because I think it marries the feminine and the masculine energies. We all have shadow sides on both our divine masculine and feminine sides. And when we embrace them, then we can start to heal them. We can start to work on them. It doesn't say that they won't exist, But at least when they come up, when those moments come up, shadow energy, lower vibrational energy, or whatever you want to call it, comes up, you're able to deal with it. You're able to deal with it with intention and move better, right? A lot of moments come up in my life where I could say things that I probably shouldn't say. And when you think first, your thoughts, you're the first person to hear your thoughts before they come out, right? So you can actually control what you say and how you say things, right? So speak with intention. And accept yourself. Love yourself, even if you do something jacked up. Don't beat up on yourself and you gotta start all over again, because that's how I used to think when I was little, that I had to start all, like, if I committed a sin, quote unquote, that, oh gosh, my slate is messed up, I gotta start all over again. No, you don't. You pick up the pieces of that shadow and you shine light on it, heal it, and move forward. You ain't gotta start all over again. There's no oh, I gotta go back to the starting line. No. Love yourself. This is not a one-time deal. Your shadow don't go nowhere. As long as you stand in light, you're gonna have a shadow. there's no way out of it. Shadow will exist. Lower vibrational energies will exist. It's what you do with them and how you react to them. We're on planet Earth. Okay? So it's going to exist. It's a lifelong process, and it's necessary when we set out to heal, love, and master our own energies, right? We can choose to learn about and acknowledge our flaws, or we can continue to suffer and be upset by what it creates in our lives. So embrace it, deal with it, heal it, and notice it when it comes up. That's how you can know. See, that's how you get to noticing when that shadow comes up. A lot of times we're ignorant to it. But you know when it comes up, when you embrace it and start to work on it and heal it. You can say, oh, that's that energy. Yeah, I know. I ain't going to deal with that right now. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to look in it and I'm going to deal with it. One day, the other day I was telling myself, you know what, where did that come? Like, some thought I had. And I was like, where did that come from? And it took me all the way back to my childhood. And how my thought patterns and how I was thinking. And so now that I know that, when those type of thoughts come up again, I know how to handle them. I know how to embrace them and go back to that point and start healing that point in my life. And once I heal that point in my life, I'm good right now. Right? When it comes up again, I know how to handle it. Because it doesn't go anywhere. It's still part of your life. You don't erase it. It's there. It's there. But now you can wrap it in a big ball of light and handle it better. You can handle that shadow better. So recognize and integrate your shadow by becoming conscious of and loving toward this part of you. Taking responsibility for your shortcomings and being proactive in managing your insecurities is the surest way to honor yourself as a whole human being. Not half. Not just the laughy, smiley one, but the one that gets upset too. Love her too. Love him too. All right? All right. And then after you do all of that, creating and embracing your shadow and loving yourself, turn on some music. Last week we were prompted to dance. This week we're prompted to make music. My heart sings the song of truth. Okay? Choose music that resonates with you and holds a positive vibration in your heart. Sometimes people can put on music and it's all right. But at the time you want to hear something uplifting, right? You want to hear something that puts you in a high vibration and frequency. Yeah, I love my jazz, don't get me wrong. And I love my bluesy music. But please, 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 today is Bob Marley's birthday. February 6th. Take some time to get up and dance. Yes. Move your body and dance. Go out and listen to some music. Put on some music. Make music. Look at my corner over here. I'm going to show y'all my junkie house. Y'all better not say nothing. But look, I got all type of instruments. Drums, African balafone. We can make music. I'm going to show y'all my music box. I'm going to pan over past my shrine. That is a big box of African music instruments. shaker-rays, all types of string. Make music today, y'all. Let's dance. Let's get happy. Let's get happy. Let's dance. Let's make music. Um, it's Bob Marley's birthday. What better time to put on some reggae music? Because when you feel it, you feel no pain, right? One thing about music, when you feel it, when you hear it, you feel no pain. When you hear music, you feel no pain. Even when you listen to blues music and jazz music, that's real soulful and deep down, that pain comes up and washes away. So take time today, to listen to some music, make music, create music, beat some drums and some rhythms to that shadow. Thank you so much. I love you all. Be happy, be light, be love. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Like, share, and subscribe and comment. Thank you. I love you. Namaste.